Hey guys, Nolan Johnson here with Velosify. This is for anyone that's selling B2B services. This is not for business to customer. If you own a business and you are looking for more customers to come in or call you, this is not for you. This is for, let's say you sell web design services or SEO or social media management or marketing services or graphic design. And your focus is to cold call local businesses and to tell them about your product, your service, whatever that is. This is for you. This is not only probably the best tool out there, but the only tool that you are going to need. I developed this out of pure frustration. I sell web design and I was going through Google Maps and I would type in, let's say, roofing companies in Detroit, right? And I would get obviously a big list and it would show me the name of the business, the website, the phone number, all that, which is great. And then you can call. The problems that started to come up was number one, when I would call, a lot of the times I would get a receptionist and the receptionist would say, hey, um, how can I help? And I say, hey, my name is Nolan. I do web design services. Is there any way I could speak to the owner? Like, oh, the owner's not in right now. Can I take a message? I'm like, oh, sure. And so the receptionist would take down my name, my phone number, my website, and forward it to the owner, but I would never hear from the owner ever. Now, let's say I did reach the owner, I just didn't have the right script. And then inside Google Maps, anytime I would move, the map just a little bit, it would generate a brand new list on the left side. And I would forget who I called, who I didn't call, what they said. So all those problems are gone with Velosify. I'm going to show you guys how to get thousands and thousands of leads from that are on Google Maps, all organized on the same list. And then not only that, but we can go ahead and we can find out which ones are landlines, toll-free numbers, and how to reach the owner directly. So all you do is inside Velosify, we're gonna create a new project. I call this YouTube tutorial because I don't want you guys to see any of the deals that I'm currently working on, phone numbers and stuff like that. So all you do is you click on the lead generator, go to Pro. I already typed in Detroit, and then we can do let's say roofing company, and then you're just gonna create a new list. It's gonna say that. And the max you can do on each search is going to be 60, but you can run this search in all the cities and the towns surrounding Detroit or any major city in the United States. And so all you do is you click generate leads, and what it's doing is searching Google Maps right now for roofing companies in Detroit. That way I can call them up and, you know, offer my web design services or, for you guys, whatever you may happen to be selling. So looks like it imported 35 and there was a duplicate. So you can click view and contacts right here, or you can just click contacts here. And it's going to have all of these roofing companies right here. So if you wanted to, you could just start dialing. You could just start. Obviously, it's going to have their website here, so you can just click on this and you can see their website. Looks like they definitely need a better website. This is someone that I would definitely call and offer to do a refresh on their site and make it look better, make it function better, all that good stuff. But instead, I might reach a landline. So how do we fix that? We just click identify lines up here. And what it's doing is it's going through and it's basically checking to see how many mobile numbers, VoIPs, and landlines, toll-free numbers there are. And then after that, um, after it identifies the lines, all you can do, you can click on this and you can sort it. So the mobile ones go to the top. And then from there, now I can click on this, and this is actually going to go to the owner, right? And it looks like this website could use a refresh as well. So that's one thing you can do. And then after you have, so that's already a lot of value here, right? To be able to scrape this list, have it all organized, being able to see which ones are mobile, which ones are not, being able to just look at their website all in one click. So one thing I would do is I would call this person, and I can even pull up a script right here if they have no website, or if let's say they have an existing website. You got the opener, the hook. You can explain your services, your offer, objections, the mock-up gift, and then tonal swaps. So instead of saying your old site, say your current site, right? Just good practices. And we've got one scripts for SEO, graphic design, social media, and we can add some more. I think I'm going to add, if you're doing, you own a marketing agency, we can do all those scripts. So one thing I do is I would just click on this. We've actually got a beautiful mobile version as well. So you can log in on your phone and it's going to load all this data on your phone. You can call directly from your phone. That way you don't have to type this in manually. And then I can pull up the script on the computer while I'm calling on my phone. And so let's say I got in touch with the owner here, and I just hung up the phone, and the owner says, "Yeah, sounds great. Can you show me a website that you've built?" He's interested, and you pitched him on, your price point. You just hit log. The outcome you can do answered right there. Um, let's say you talk to him for 15 minutes. Um, and you offered a new site for $2,000. Right there, you save the call, and then you go ahead, that'll be logged, and then anytime you click on that, you can see it right there. And then after you log the call, all you have to do is move it to your pipeline. Sorry, my picture is kind of covering the button right now. For web design, and then let's say you pitched them on 2000, hit OK. And then once you go in your deals pipeline, you can see that that's a lead. Let's say you negotiated it, you can put it in there. And then after they pay you the $2,000, you see you can look in your dashboard. The value in your pipe is 2,000, but you didn't win the deal yet, right? And so you can go. Let's say you build the site, you present it. They say everything looks great. They pay you $2,000, then you can move it there. And then when you go to your dashboard, you can see that you just closed a deal for 2000. So it's going to keep everything organized, right? Who you need to follow up with. And sometimes I forget, oh man, because let's be honest, sometimes we pitch different prices to different clients. Let's say someone is a little bit newer, they don't have as much cash on hand. You might offer, let's say $1,000 and then 200 bucks a month for the next 5 months, right? You can put that in, you know, um, and you can save that for how much you pitched them. And then that way, like I said, it helps keep track of all your deals, where everyone is in the pipe. And then let me just go through here. So we got the dashboard, the pipeline, the lead generator, your contacts, obviously the companies, and then the activities. You can see that I did a call with them. It's gonna keep track of everything for you. We went through the scripts, and we have support. If you need help with anything, go ahead, just type a subject message, click that, it gets sent right to us. And then we even have a free game. So this is just for, let's say in between calls, you got a little bit of downtime. You can just go ahead, you can play Velocirunner for a little bit. And the cool thing is we've got a leaderboard of anyone who's ever played the game. I know there's only, what, 4 people in there. We might add some incentives, high score of the month gets, maybe a free month or a discount or something like that. To be determined on that. But yeah, just a fun little place to hang out. Google Maps scraper, identify all the lines, a CRM, all built into one. Again, my name is Nolan Johnson. I'm actually the founder, the owner, the creator of Velosify CRM. So if you guys are interested in just giving it um, a trial, go ahead, go to crm.velosify.ai. We have all of our pricing right now, all of our packages. Currently we're kind of testing it out. Some different prices that makes sense because there unfortunately is some overhead running this. We're kind of adjusting the prices here and there. So go ahead, check out the our main website to look through the packages. If you guys have any questions, let me know. My Instagram is Nolan201, or you just get a hold of me, and if you have any questions before you sign up, and we can go from there. So, guys, thank you so much for your time. This is a way for B2B owners to get thousands and thousands of leads. Verify all the mobile numbers, skip the landlines, skip the receptionist, talk to the decision makers, keep everything organized and tracked. And again, thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you soon.